Every great front-end project, it all starts with one thing, a solid plan. So in this explainer, we're going to hand you the architectural blueprint you need to build some really amazing things, and do it without all the chaos that so often just tanks a project. All right, first up, let's talk about escaping project chaos and the power of having a good plan. I mean, have you ever been on a project that just felt lost? You know the feeling, right? The requirements are constantly changing, the deadlines are this moving target nobody can hit, and the team feels like it's being pulled in 10 different directions at once. It's more than just frustrating, it is an absolute recipe for disaster. So, what's the difference between that chaotic mess and a project with real clarity? Well, it's a solid blueprint. Think of it as this well thought out plan that becomes the single source of truth for everyone involved. It's what guides the project from that very first line of code all the way to the final launch. Okay, so how do we actually build this blueprint? It really just comes down to four foundational phases, a step-by-step guide, really. So here they are. First, defining requirements. Second, setting objectives. Third, creating timelines. And finally, identifying resources. Let's actually break down what each of these means, and, more importantly, why they're so critical. Okay, so we're going to start with defining requirements. This is ground zero. It is all about getting absolutely crystal clear on what exactly we're building and why we're building it. See, this isn't just about making a list of features, it's about truly understanding the core purpose and the scope of the entire project. And honestly, it really just boils down to two simple but incredibly powerful questions. First, what will the application do? That's what defines your features. But the second one, who are the end users? That one defines your entire purpose. Getting solid, clear answers to these two questions is what aligns the team, the stakeholders, and ultimately the final product. All right, next up, setting objectives. So if requirements are the what, then objectives are the how. This is the part where we take that big, grand vision and we start breaking it down into smaller, actionable milestones. Concrete goals the team can actually tackle and work towards. Think about it this way. Good objectives act like a compass for your team. They give everyone direction, they make sure energy is focused on the right tasks, and they give you a really clear way to measure whether or not you're actually on track. So, once our objectives are set, we can move on to creating timelines. And this is where things get really practical. We're not just listing what needs to get done anymore. Now we're actually assigning deadlines to every single task and every milestone, creating a super clear roadmap from start to finish. And a timeline is so much more than just a calendar on the wall. It's a powerful communication tool. It lets you track progress transparently. It holds everyone accountable to the deadlines we just set, and it helps manage expectations for all the stakeholders. Basically, no more guessing games about when things will actually be done. And that brings us to the final piece of our planning puzzle, identifying resources. This is where you really take inventory. You ask, what tools do we need? What technologies are we going to use? And probably most importantly, who do we need on the team to actually execute this plan and bring our blueprint to life? Now, thinking about all this resource stuff up front is absolutely critical. It helps you anticipate what you're going to need down the road, it prevents those nasty budget surprises, and it makes sure your team has everything they need right when they need it. I mean, this is how you prevent roadblocks before you even get to them. Okay, so our blueprint is defined. Now we need the right tools to actually manage it all. So let's take a look at the kind of digital toolbox that modern software architects are using to keep all these moving parts organized. And look, there are some really great options out there for pretty much any need. For those big, complex projects, you've got a powerhouse like Jira. If you've got a smaller team that loves a really simple visual way of working, Trello is fantastic. And a tool like Asana often hits that perfect sweet spot right in the middle. But the key thing here is that they all integrate with the tools you're already using, like GitHub and Slack, to create a really seamless workflow. All right, so we've covered the blueprint, and now we're building for success. Let's talk about turning that plan into a reality. This quote really gets to the heart of the whole thing. Effective project planning is crucial for the success of front-end development projects. It's not about bureaucracy or just checking off boxes. It is the single most important factor in whether a project succeeds or fails. Your blueprint isn't just some document, it's your strategy for victory. So, there you have it. You've got the framework now. You understand the four key phases, you know the tools to manage them. The chaos, it's gone. It's been replaced by clarity. So the only question left, and it's the most exciting one of all, is your blueprint is ready. What are you going to build first?